This is the first thing we're starting with. So I took meat. I took New York strip, but really you can use any kind of meat. And I sliced it when it was still kind of frozen, because then you get really thin slices. I put in this bag with some soy sauce, some hoisin sauce. I put a little bit of this Henderson's relish, which is Jeremy's stuff from the UK, but it has like a little bit of vinegar in it, so I thought that was good. And the teeny tiny bit of sugar, just like one little pack of sugar. And see, I smushed some garlic, and so there's some garlic in there too. All right, so now we're gonna do the broth. So I'm gonna make 2 pots, one for you and Jeremy and one for me. I'm gonna put water. And then it's like as if you're making soup. And so I'm gonna start adding all the vegetables. Okay. Now I'm gonna turn it on. Now let's get the vegetables out. We want garlic first. Whoops. So you smash it carefully to get it out of the skin. Dump it in the water. Do another one. And dump it in. Okay, now let's see what kind of vegetables we have. You can really use anything. So we have onion, pepper, zucchini, mushrooms. Oh, I need another hand. Carrots, green onions, broccoli.
Why do we have so much broccoli?
Huh?
Why do we have so much broccoli?
Well, I didn't know that we had this broccoli. Whatever. Okay, so let's start with layering flavors. So you want to put onion in. Take off the skin. So I'm just gonna put like, I don't know, a quarter of the onion in. Okay, there's a quarter. And you're gonna slice it thin so you don't have big chunks of onion in your mouth. All those in the pot. There we go. Put some mushrooms in.
What kind of mushrooms?
These are portobello, I think. Oh no, these are shiitake. So, but really you can put any. I looked for the thin ones that you like that are like noodles. I didn't see them. Okay. Now, let's put some, I didn't take carrots out? Oh, I did. Let's put some carrots in. pepper in. Really, my favorite vegetable to put in this is bok choy, but the supermarket that I went to yesterday didn't have it. So there's no bok choy. So sometimes you can't get what you want. Place it.
And how long did you marinate the steak for?
Like an hour.
An hour.
When you use like a vinegar product with a meat, you don't want to do it much longer than that because the vinegar will cook the meat.
We'll cook the meat?
Mm-hmm. It will. Yeah. I'm just gonna take this out. You all can snack on this if you want.
Probably will. I like 2 a.m.
Huh?
I probably will at like 2 a.m.
That sounds about right. If I could eat peppers, oh, this pepper smells so good. I would totally eat it. Oh, love it. Love pepper. And then you take a zucchini. And again, this is another thing. You know what you can do is slice this and put it in the air fryer for a couple minutes. It'll make zucchini chips and it's really yummy. Okay. So,
I don't think I'm gonna have an air fryer at home.
why not? You never know. And just cut it. I like cutting all different shapes because it's like different textures in your mouth. It is.
Looks so pretty, all those colors.
The broccoli you put in at the end, otherwise it gets like really mush. And then green onions, scallions, whatever you want to call them. They're a little ratty and old, so we're gonna just deal with them and peel them and use as much as we can. So when you're using a scallion, all this piece that's like, it's just old, so you just take it off. The inside is really, is clean, is fine. So see how it's like old, so you just peel it.
All the floppy stuff.
Yeah, all the floppy stuff, and then the rest is just fine. You can still use it. You gotta wash them before you use them too. There's a lot of dirt that can be in this scallion. So even like, especially like in the actual scallion, sometimes there's dirt. So you just gotta be careful. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. You didn't see that.
You know it's on video.
Whatever. We're just gonna pretend. This is Jewish. We should call this Jewish Mom Teaches College Kid How to Cook.
Way too late.
What should we call what should we call this this show that we're doing? Should be the name.
I think it should be like Josie something.
Yeah.
What's the cooking thing that starts with J? We want alliteration.
Jambalaya?
Josie's jambalaya. Josie's juice? No, that does not sound right.
No, it sounds awful.
Josie. I don't know. We'll think about
You'll
it.
think about it. So the good thing with this kind of soup is it doesn't take a long time for flavors to get into the water. So now scallions go in. And you see it doesn't really matter. I just used what was left over. I didn't count and say, oh, I need like X amount. Makes no difference. So then I'm just going to cut the broccoli now and get it ready, but I'm not going to actually put it in yet. So here's some broccoli. Wash it. Make sure you always wash vegetables good because little buggies like to hide in them.
Yeah.
Did you know that raspberries, if
Strawberries.
you're ultra religious, raspberries are not kosher for Passover because there could be some little bugs
Protein.
that hide in them.
Oh my god.
So
Have you seen, there's this thing on TikTok where people were putting strawberries in like vinegar or something, and like big bugs were coming out of them.
No way.
Yeah, it was so gross.
Oh, I want to see.
I'll show you if I can find it again.
That's cool. It's too bad I can't eat fruits and vegetables. Maybe one day. I miss eating fruits and vegetables very much. Okay. So that's ready to go. Now we'll just clean up a little bit while that is
Speckles break.
Hmm?
Speckles break.
It's a Speckles break. A Speckles commercial. Hi, Spanky. I'm actually not going to make mine because I'm not hungry just yet.
Okay.
So I'm just going to make one for you guys. Okay, so we need the ramen. This is very important. Cheapest thing money can buy.
That's boiling.
And then we need the beef bouillon. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, beef bouillon.
Beef bouillon.
Beef bouillon.
Do little child.
Oh, little child. So I'm going to put like 2 in and the packet that's in the noodles and see where we are. And then taste it and see where we are. You don't want it to get too salty. It's hard to tell. Okay, well, you want it to be too salty, but Jeremy does not. And you are not the only person eating these days. Right, Judge? Don't want anything too salty. So in these is a little package. It's just bouillon basically. So it flavors the water. Oh, don't burn yourself. I think I'm gonna just turn this down a little bit so I don't like burn myself and it doesn't fall over. I think that basically all came out. Okay. Let's do the other one. And you can do this with any kind of stock, but I think like most people do it with beef, not chicken.
I like the chicken cups.
Yeah, but I don't think people do like with the vegetables and everything.
I think most people do the pork one.
I think you're probably right. Alright, so we did that. And now let's taste it. It pretty much flavors pretty quickly. So, look how pretty it looks. Oh no, it definitely needs more. No question.
Featuring Speckles snoring with his eyes open.
I hope I know. I'm not sure these dissolve so well. I have no idea, so hopefully they do. Very hard to open.
What is beef bouillon?
It's basically beef stock that they've boiled down until it becomes like a powder, and then they compress it together.
If anything, we could add soy sauce later.
Yeah, but you still want the broth to be tasty.
Yeah, but it'll add to the broth.
I can actually add soy sauce now. It'll be, and hoisin, it'll actually be a nice flavor profile. Let me just, that's better. Okay, let me do that. Sometimes with cooking, it's just about playing. So let's add some hoisin sauce. Love me some hoisin sauce.
What is hoisin sauce?
It's like Asian ketchup.
Asian ketchup.
That's what they call it. It's actually a bean sauce. It's made from beans. Some soy sauce. Okay.
2 shots of vodka.
All right, so now that we've flavored the soup, now we want to add the beef and we want to add the broccoli. So here's the beef.
We've got the
marinated.
meats.
Add it in carefully. I don't burn myself. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm not supposed to. I just added it all for you guys. Whoops.
What?
I added it all for you guys. I forgot about myself.
Well, you just said you're not hungry.
Well, I'm not hungry right now, but I was going to keep some for myself for later. But I guess not. Alright. So there we go. So now let's let it come up to a boil again. I'm going to put the broccoli in it too.
And the noodles?
That's going to be the last thing. I've kind of made this very full pot. Yeah. See that you can see the beef is cooking. See how it's changed color? It almost cooks
so
immediately.
fast.
Yeah, it's really fast. So and like the broccoli, you don't want to cook until it's like ugh. So that's why you kind of put it all in. And now for the noodles. And you like them. If you didn't like them long, let me just get that off the stove top because if you didn't like them long, then I would break them up. But you guys both like them long, so I just keep it together. And these actually are good, like if you ever want to like put them in the in a frying pan, like a fryer, like with oil. They're yummy. They puff up.
What?
But, yeah, if you put these in oil, they puff up. They're really yummy.
Let's do that for another video.
And then also you can like crunch them up. Like you're gonna just eat them raw. You can crunch them up and put them on salad.
I've seen people do it for like fried chicken too. Like they crunch it up.
Yeah, I would think so. That would be good too.
Or like just as patties, like burger buns.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure that.
It was like a fad of like a year ago or
Oh, really?
something. Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots you can do with ramen. Ramen is very much overlooked and underutilized, and it's cheap. So it's like when you're in college, it's a really good staple to have, and like especially just those cups, like they're easy to just like cook at night, like at 2 o'clock in the morning when you've got to study and you're stressed and you're hungry and you don't know what to eat.
It's okay to make a mess.
Of course. Who's gonna clean it up after? Me, anyways. And then as soon as the noodles start feeling soft, it's done. And like they break apart. So like you see they're starting to get softer and they're starting to break apart. They take almost no time to cook.
And how many people does this serve?
Well, this serves you and Jeremy, who are both big eaters.
That's true.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's gonna boil over. Fuck. Nobody heard me say that on the video. But I caught it before it boiled over.
Speckles noticed. Like,
Did you notice that I said a swear word? Did you notice?
now Jellybean is coming.
Alright, and it's done. See? Ramen noodle soup. Done. Alright, you guys want to serve you want me to serve it?
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.